Hey again. This is going to be a brief Blu-ray update. January is over, the sun is actually peeking out today, and I was able to film this using natural sunlight instead of a lamp, so hey, that's a plus. I've only got 4 Blu-rays for you today, but one of them is pretty cool. It's Mel Gibson's Apocalypto. I think this is a fantastic film. I've seen it twice already and enjoyed it thoroughly both times. I didn't see this one in theaters, but I was late to the party. I saw 10,000 BC in theaters, a far worse movie than this one. This is about a young Mayan gets caught up in a lot of grisly adventures. I'm gonna leave it at that. It's a fantastic historic film, adventure film. May not be 110% true to historical fact, but it's very entertaining, and Mel Gibson is always bold when he makes his films. He dares explore different cultures, different languages, different historical vistas. So Apocalypto is no different. If you haven't seen this one already, go do so. Highly recommend the movie. Picked up a classic from George Lucas. It's American Graffiti. This is the 100th anniversary collector's series edition, but they don't come as digibooks here in Sweden. Some of them do, but not all of them. So instead of being a digibook, they've actually included the folder in this one. So if you open it up, you've got the folder in there, which gives you some information about the movie and its historical context. I'm a big fan of both the 70s and 50s. I love that kind of double nostalgia thing going on. This one actually takes place in the early 60s. I was always convinced that this was a 50s movie, but indeed it takes place during the early 1960s. This is one of George Lucas's earliest films, but very entertaining, just the same. It stars Ron Howard and a very young Harrison Ford. And yeah, it's not the most riveting film. It doesn't have a huge sweeping drama going on, but it's just kind of a time capsule to that era, and sure that last year of boyish innocence before boys become men and all that sort of coming of age crap, I guess. But great soundtrack, very good actors, and just a lot of fun to watch this. Throw it on for some nostalgia. It's kind of like Happy Days in movie format, I guess you might say. And then I also picked up Minority Report, starring Tom Cruise, by Steven Spielberg. This one is actually one of the, I don't know if underrated is the word, but I've gained a whole lot of respect for this movie. I've seen it a couple of times by now, but I always thought it was kind of okay, but looking back on it, it really is a powerful and smart thriller. Very gripping stuff, very interesting, fantastic special effects, and both Tom Cruise and Colin Farrell do a great job in this movie as well. I've heard this is a fantastic Blu-ray. I'm glad to have found this in a bargain bin for just that much money. As you can see down here, there's a small sticker where it says filmmaker approved high-def master. So that sounds very promising. I've heard a lot of great things about this Blu-ray. Tons of extras on it too, so should be great to check it out. You've also got Sweden represented in here by Max von Sydow. Plays one of the major roles in it as well. Oh yeah, and Peter Stormare is also in this film. He actually sings Små grodorna to Tom Cruise, the Little Frogs, which is a Midsummer's song, which we sing here in Sweden. So that's kind of funny. That's also kind of a Swedish moment. No idea why there are so many Swedes in this movie, but really great film. I think the premise of this movie is just very fascinating. It's got a real visual style to it. I love that kind of, I love science fiction films that are sort of that mixture between dystopia and utopia, that have this really solid visual presentation, and they give you this whole overlook of a town and a world, and yeah, just very interesting to see sort of the infrastructure and the social and economical settings and such. And this does so greatly. Plus it's got that cool sort of Kinect sensor thingamajig, which is kind of a reality today. This movie came out, what, 10 years ago, I guess? And now we've already invented stuff such as the Kinect sensor and other applications that are not too far from what old Tom is doing in this movie. So there you go. One of the best Tom Cruise movies. I also really enjoy Collateral and Mission Impossible 3, and yeah, just tons of movies. My brother's a real die-hard Tom Cruise fan, so I've seen virtually every movie he's ever done. I have about 4 or 5 movies from his early career that I still need to check out, but largely I've certainly seen every blockbuster he's ever done, apart from Jack Reacher, which I will check out later in the year. So there's Minority Report, great sci-fi film. And finally, this is the one you've all been waiting for. I know I have anyway. Just arrived in the mail today, like an hour ago, so this is fresh from the mailbox. It's Black Sunday from Arrow Video. And this is indeed the limited edition Slipbox. This one is limited to 2,000 copies, I believe. And I was lucky enough to snag one of them. So we're gonna have a thorough look at this one right now. I know this one was released in 2 different versions. There was this Slipbox, and there was also just a regular Blu-ray DVD combo. That one just has a regular Blu-ray case, I believe, but it's gray on top, I think. So if you've got the blue border up here, then you can count yourself a lucky person. Let's have a look here at the back. Stare into these eyes. Discover deep within them the unspeakable, terrifying secret of Black Sunday. It will paralyze you with fright. Okay, so I'm just gonna let you guys pause it here. I'm not gonna read all of this stuff. But yeah, you've got a nice little synopsis there. This one actually contains 3 different films, so to speak. I hear there's both the original Mask of Satan, the Italian version. You've also got the re-edited version, which is actually called Black Sunday. And you've also got I Vampiri, which is Italy's first sound horror film directed by Riccardo Freda and Mario Bava. So that's really cool. So you basically get 3 films in this set. And I have seen none of them, so it's going to be a real treat to check them out. It looks really promising. Very glad that Arrow are releasing so many cool Mario Bava flicks, because I have only seen one Mario Bava film to date, and that's A Bay of Blood. So I'm definitely looking forward to checking out more of his films. I should note down here that, so you can see, it says Region 2 and Region B. So I do believe that this is Region 2, Region B locked. So if you don't have a region-free Blu-ray or DVD player, then you might not be able to play these discs. Okay, so let's open this bad boy up and have a look inside, shall we? See if I can get it out. Slides out like that. They do such a great job with all these slip boxes. It's so cool. Just the fact that you can select your own artwork from 4 different options, I find incredibly appealing and fascinating. There you go. La Maschera del Demonio. That's the original title, I believe. There's the spine. There we go. Black Sunday. Stare into these eyes. La Maschera del Demonio. Oh man. Normally I would go for the original artwork. Or sorry, I would go for the newly commissioned artwork, which is this one on all of these. But all these 4 sleeves are so cool that it's gonna be hard to decide on this one. I guess I'll have to walk around and flip it every few weeks because they're all fantastic. Anyway, so opening this up, we've got 3 discs in here. Disc 1 is the Blu-ray, Region B locked. It's the feature and extras. Disc 2 is a Region 2 DVD. It says features and extras. And then disc 3 is also a Region 2 DVD, and it says I Vampiri and trailers. So there you go, 3 discs and 3 films essentially. Pretty cool stuff. There's also a little bit of bonus stuff in here. Let's have a look at that. They always include one of these cards. I believe they are just done with sort of this generation of cards of their titles, and they will be including new ones pretty soon, according to their Facebook page. There's the Exterminator. Already have that one, but pretty cool. And here's a booklet came with the movie. Very nice. Love the artwork here. Wow, look at that. There's Barbara Steele looking incredibly nasty. Let's open this up and have a look. Our video are just all credit to them, man. I mean, this is, to do this with any film is commendable, but to do it with these almost lost horror classics, it's just it's just incredible. There's an alternate title, I believe, Revenge of the Vampire, and an orgy of stark horror. Gotta love that. Still crazy. Barbara Steele remembers Bava, Black Sunday, and beyond. So there's, I take it, an interview with Barbara Steele. Credits for I Vampiri. Oh, cool. There's the artwork for I Vampiri. Never seen that before. More information about that one. Even more artwork. Look at that. Wow, look at this spread. Beautiful stuff. And there we go. Just incredible. No poster included with this one. That's a little bit disappointing, but still a fantastic addition. Can't wait to see this film. I'm sure I won't be disappointed. I've heard a lot of good things about it. A real horror classic. Barbara Steele is supposedly pretty fantastic, and it's supposed to be really, really moody. Mario Bava really knew how to create moody films, and he apparently sort of bridged the gap between that old-time gothic horror and the sort of new wave of really bloody personal violence and horror in cinema. So, should be great to see Black Sunday finally. So anyway, guys, that was it for today. Pretty short update. You can also check out, I made a video with Arrow Video's spring releases for 2013. It's on screen right now. Just need to click that arrow to go to it. They have a lot of other cool titles coming up, including more Mario Bava films, which look really cool. They've also got an edition of Blowout, and they've got some pretty cool blaxploitation flicks coming up as well. So it's worth having a look at if you are any kind of classic horror or a sleaze or blaxploitation or exploitation movie fan. This may be the last update in quite some time, but I hope I can bring you some other content in the meanwhile. So take care, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye.